What is up, guys? I know it's been a little bit of a while, but I say that every single time. I just got to stop. I'm just going to start the video again. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. Also, you can see I zoomed out a bit so you guys could actually breathe. Yeah, I think I like this camera angle. Let me know what you guys think, how it looks. I always been interested in what the Daily Wire was doing for entertainment. I do listen to them every now and again. I used to watch them regularly a couple years ago, but I just kind of stopped. I saw the What Is a Woman movie and I thought it was really well done. It was something that was made to try to help normies understand what is going on when people are talking about schools and this whole entire gender ideology. It did a really good job. I wasn't really going to talk about this movie, but I was really interested in seeing it. And yeah, we will get into the Jeremy Jahns debacle because he is one of my favorite YouTubers. I religiously watched him throughout the entirety of high school. I love his channel so much. He got me into movies and a lot of stuff. He introduced me to Fight Club, Pulp Fiction, all these, some of my favorite films. But yeah, let me get into it now. Yeah, Matt Walsh, Daily Wire, they're a political commentary application company. They have an app and everything. They make entertainment. They mostly talk about politics, but they make movies. They did movies with like Gina Carano, which I still haven't seen. They made like a school shooter movie, weirdly enough. But yeah, other than that, this is a movie that is trying to ask a question about our current cultural problems with race. With me, as someone who listens to this on a daily basis, if I have you to know, I listen to I listen to Tim Pool every single day. I listen to his live streams every single morning. The Lotus Eaters, which are out in the UK. Black Conservative Perspective. I really like his channel. He's really funny. Eric July, he pops in from now and again talking about politics and cultural issues. He still does that with the comic book stuff. Yeah, you could see how diverse my news sources are. They go from leftist to Republican to anarchist and libertarian. But so I try to listen to as many different voices as I can. So most of this movie, it didn't really shock me at all because I know about this for the past 4 years. The one person I really wanted to know about this was my wife, which I brought with me, and she was absolutely shocked and appalled. Also, funny enough, she's white too, so but she was shocked and appalled of how mentally insane a lot of these people are and what they do to try to manipulate language or try to manipulate someone's emotions, trying to get money or sympathy out of them. And it's absolutely just, this movie hit the nail on the head perfectly. Now, with a film like this, you could imagine how difficult it is to try to explain all of this to someone who doesn't pay attention. Now, you have to do a lot of big, well-known things like BLM and George Floyd because everyone's learned about that. But you can't really go into the cultural Marxism part of it. That's just going to turn so many people off. That's for like the diehards like me and Gothics. Like, we would watch something like that. We actually do watch things like that. That's what the Lotus Eater is for. But yeah, like every single quote from the movie with each chapter, you know what they do with documentaries, they'll split them up and put like a quote from somewhere. A lot are from these most of the quotes are all from these anti-racist books, and they're just wild, man. They are insane. And like it is the exact quote, and they show the page and everything, and it's starting to wake people up. And I think what I really appreciate from this movie, and what other people do too, and I think what a lot of normies will, is that it's not trying to pull anyone to each or which side. And I do like that it wasn't super political. They did talk about Trump, but it was very minimal. Now, the film, it does talk about Trump a little bit in there, and it does show Kamala Harris talking about things, but it doesn't talk about politics solely. It completely goes through more cultural endeavors between people and race and the conversations all around that. But they do speak about like the last 4 years and the last actually more like the last 8 years. And one of the other things that I really enjoyed seeing was the editing. The editing was done really well. I like the effects with the intro and the outro. It looked incredibly professional, and you could tell that they're getting a lot of money, and I hope they make a shit ton more after this movie, because I think more and more people need to see this, and it's a very, very good low to entry film. And I think that's why a lot of people are just saying, yeah, it's fine. It could have gotten much deeper, and it could have gotten more visceral, but it didn't do that if they wanted to be a theatrical run, because I don't think What Is a Woman was I think it was first on their app, and then it was theatrical sparingly in certain areas, but if I remember, but I don't know, but I definitely did see it. I saw it on their app, and yeah, this is just a really good movie. And I think the person that hasn't gotten that much praise is the producer, Ben. He was actually one of the funnier parts of the movie. Him just standing there and just being like, oh, okay. He just has this really funny personality. And there was one interview with 3 white guys. There was one dude, oh man, he had all the perfect responses. Now, the one film that this is going to be constantly compared to, which is Borat, that don't get your hopes up, is not as funny nor offensive as that film. This one's a lot more streamlined, and it is PG-13. People dropped F-bombs, but they bleep them all out. There's no nudity or anything. It's more of just kind of driving the point home, and they're both political, and they kind of make fun of politicians and regular people. That's kind of where the similarities start and end. But yeah, that's kind of it. And the part that I wanted to get into is Jeremy Jahns. And I have to say, he is one of my favorite YouTubers. I have been following him for like, what, 12, 13 years? 13? I don't remember when I subscribed, but I remember the first video I did check out from him. It might have been 2012, because I saw the movie Chronicle, and for some reason I was just sitting there one day and I was like, oh, I guess I wonder what other people's opinions were about this movie. I looked it up. Jeremy's video was the first one, clicked on it, subscribed, and throughout the entirety of high school I've watched almost every single one of his videos. Now, Jeremy has millions of subscribers. He just does his very basic movie reviews. He has really entertaining, really good personality, and yeah, it works. I don't know if he's ever had any other big controversy happen other than the Blade photo, his blackface. Also, who gives a shit? Okay, he dressed up like one of his favorite characters in blackface. Okay, some people will say it's in poor taste, whatever. Me personally, don't give a shit. And this guy could spend years upon years praising black characters and black actors and loving all different kinds of people, but they'll show one image and try to destroy this guy's life. Some people are just so absolutely evil, man. But yeah, Jeremy just really gave it a tepid review. It was just like, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. The guy's a political commentator, made a movie. Yeah, no alcohol required. And some people gone so mentally insane that they couldn't handle someone liking someone else's work that they don't like. And it's just so, I can't wrap my mind around it. It is a mental delusion. These people, they need to go outside. They need to touch grass. I know people say that. I know this is a dead meme, but my God, there's some people out there that just, And the funniest thing is that it's gaining more and more viewership for people to watch. And the more people watch it, the more people are going to go out and see the movie. Jeremy's entire situation made me want to go out and watch it much, much sooner. And so, Jeremy, thank you for actually making it. Of course, Chris Stuckman didn't even go out and review the movie. I know he's working on a movie or something like that, but I kind of really just stopped watching all of his videos when he's basically said he's not going to review anymore because Madam Web and making movies are hard or some shit like that. I don't even care. What am I even doing right now? I'm thirsty. I wish I was dead. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Actually, yeah, go out and check out the movie if you have the time. Oh man, movie tickets are so goddamn expensive. It was like what, like $33, and like if you order online ahead of time, they charge you extra money for a convenience fee. What the fuck is a convenience fee? I did everything myself. Why? Because I didn't stand 10 minutes in line because two old ladies wanted to watch whatever what the fuck it, Beetlejuice 2 or whatever. I don't know why I'm still ranting, guys. Good night. Goodbye.